Why women only respect men who have options. All right, listen up. If you've ever wondered why being the nice guy doesn't get you anywhere, or why she suddenly pulls away the moment you start giving more, it's time we talk. It's not your kindness. It's not your effort. It's not even your looks. It's your energy, your mindset. And most importantly, it's whether or not you have options. Women don't just want a man. They want a man that other women also want. They want the man who doesn't chase, doesn't cling, and doesn't crack when he's ignored or tested. That kind of man, he moves with quiet confidence. He doesn't flinch at distance. And he lives by Stoic principles, powerful inner rules that make him magnetic without even trying. So if you've been chasing, overgiving, or trying to prove you're worthy, let this be your wake-up call. We're flipping the script today. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly why women only respect the man who doesn't need them. Let's go deeper. The harsh truth: being too available kills respect. Have you ever texted her too soon? Responded instantly to every message? Dropped everything just to see her? And what happened? Slow replies, one-word texts. Eventually, silence. Why? Because you became too predictable, too available, and too invested. Too soon. You see, women are biologically wired to respond to strength, confidence, and status. Not neediness, not desperation, not eagerness. When she senses that you have nothing else going on, that she's the center of your world, that you're sitting around waiting for her attention, she loses that primal pull toward you. You're no longer the challenge. You're no longer the mystery. You're no longer the prize. You become the safety net, the backup plan, the nice guy who she knows will always be there. And that, my friend, is the fastest way to lose her respect. Stoic power. What it means to have options. Having options doesn't mean sleeping around. It doesn't mean being cold or manipulative. It means you live your life so fully, so purposefully, that no single woman defines you. You've got a mission you're obsessed with, a routine that fulfills you, a mindset that keeps you grounded, social proof that attracts others to you naturally. And because of that, you're not afraid to walk away if something doesn't align. That's real power. A man with options isn't arrogant. He's just centered. And women respect that because deep down, they know how rare it is. Most guys crumble when a woman pulls back. But not you. You detach. You create space. And suddenly, she's the one chasing. Presence plus absence. Magnetic energy. Let's break this down clearly. Too much presence. She takes you for granted. Too much absence equals she thinks you don't care. The balance? That's where the magic happens. When you live a full life, your presence becomes earned, not expected. You're not avoiding her. You're simply occupied, focused in your masculine frame. And when you do show up, it means something. She feels it. She values it. Because it's no longer guaranteed. That's how you flip the script. You become the mystery again. And trust me, women chase mystery. The world has been feeding you lies, brother. That the more you give, the more you prove, the more you bend, the more she'll want you. But in reality, she wants the man who doesn't bend, the one who lives for something greater than just her, the man who has options and walks like it. So stop trying to be liked. Start becoming respected. That's the foundation of Stoic power and the first step to becoming truly irresistible. the problem with chasing. Why you're losing before you begin. Let's strip this down to the raw truth. You're taught that if you really like her, you should chase her. Show her she's special. Text her good morning. Compliment her. Plan the dates. Prove you're different from the rest. Sound familiar? But here's the problem. Chasing puts you beneath her. It sends a loud, unspoken message. She's the prize. I'm just here hoping to win her approval. That dynamic. It kills attraction before it even has a chance to grow. Because deep down, women are drawn to men they respect, not men who overextend, over-explain, and overgive. When you chase, you signal lack. You reveal you don't have options. You show her that her attention is your reward. That's not masculine energy. That's validation seeking. And it's repelling. Why conventional advice fails you? Let's call out the mainstream nonsense. You've been told, happy wife, happy life. Women love effort. Just be yourself and someone will appreciate you. Keep pursuing. She'll come around. But where has that gotten you? Ignored, friend-zoned, ghosted, heartbroken. Because all of that advice was built on a dangerous lie. That love is something you earn by giving more. But respect, desire, and attraction, they're not earned by effort. They're sparked by energy, masculine polarity, presence, purpose. Detachment isn't distance, it's power. So what's the alternative? Detachment, not playing games, not punishing her, not acting cold, but rather having such strong internal grounding that you don't need a response, a label, or her approval to feel valuable. You don't chase, you attract. You don't overthink, you observe. You don't fear losing her. You know your worth, with or without her. That energy, it's rare, it's bold, and women feel it instantly. The shift from external to internal validation. Most guys are stuck in external validation mode. If she texts me back, I feel good. If she compliments me, I feel seen. If she doesn't reply, I feel anxious. Do you see the trap? You've handed her the remote control to your emotions, but detachment breaks that cycle. When you start validating yourself through your progress, your purpose, your peace, you stop reacting to every move she makes. And guess what? That emotional calmness, that stability, it draws her in more than any compliment or gift ever could. Women want a man who doesn't need them. This might sting a bit, but a woman doesn't truly respect a man who needs her. She might enjoy the attention. She might use it, but she won't respect it. And without respect, there's no attraction. Now flip that. She meets a man who is busy, focused, driven, calm, not bitter, not arrogant, just whole. With or without her, she'll feel something new. It's called pull, the kind that's primal, the kind that can't be faked. Respect comes from options, not obsession. A man with options doesn't need to chase. He doesn't feel the pressure to win her over. He knows that if this doesn't work out, he'll be just fine. Not because he's some heartless alpha, but because his life is full, his mission is bigger, and he never places his self-worth in someone else's hands. That's where respect begins. When you carry yourself like a man who can walk away, not out of spite, but out of standard, she will notice. And often, she'll be the one who leans in, creating space, the silent power of absence. Let's get into it, because this right here, this is where most men lose the game without even knowing they're playing it. You meet a woman, there's chemistry, things feel good, so you start pouring in. More time, more attention, more access. You're always available, always texting, always showing up. Why? Because deep down, you're scared to lose her. But here's the twist, brother. That constant presence doesn't bring her closer. It pushes her away. The illusion of more. Better. You've been conditioned to believe, if I give more of me, she'll give more of her. But attraction doesn't work like that. It doesn't grow in saturation. It grows in space. Think about it. When's the last time you craved something you already had unlimited access to? Scarcity creates value. Availability destroys mystery. When you're always there, she stops wondering about you. She stops missing you. She stops desiring you, because desire lives in the unknown. Absence isn't rejection, it's respect. Let's be clear. This isn't about ignoring her. This isn't about mind games or pretending not to care. This is about prioritizing your life, your purpose, your peace. Naturally, you'll be less available, not because you're playing a role, but because you're living one. You're not rushing to reply, not clearing your schedule, not dropping everything to chase a fleeting moment. You're moving in alignment, focused on your growth, and in that quiet absence, something powerful happens. She starts to feel it, the contrast, the shift, and it creates pull, not by force, but by energy. Masculine energy, stillness, direction. A grounded man doesn't chase, he leads. He doesn't need to explain himself constantly. He doesn't rush to fill silence. He understands the power of restraint. Women are emotional, fluid, expressive. Masculine energy balances that with stillness, not chaos. Stillness makes her feel safe. Direction makes her feel secure. And both are impossible to embody if you're constantly reacting to her every move. When you prioritize yourself, you create magnetic distance. Every time you choose the gym instead of waiting on her reply, work on your mission instead of overthinking the situation, stay calm instead of emotionally reacting, you're communicating one thing. I'm not here to chase approval. I'm here to build my life. And that, my friend, is irresistible. Because now, she sees you're a man who values himself. And that is when she begins to value you. Quick reminder, this isn't about punishing her with silence. It's about elevating your standards by elevating your focus. Because when you're building something greater than her, she'll want to be part of it. And if she doesn't, you don't lose. You were never waiting. The scarcity principle. Why being less available makes you more valuable. Let's get brutally honest. The man who is always available, always around, always texting back instantly, he becomes predictable, accessible, replaceable. Now I know that stings, but the truth, it's what frees you. Scarcity creates demand, always has, always will. Think about luxury. What makes a Rolex valuable? A Lamborghini? A rare watch? A high-end suit? It's not just the design, it's not just the performance, it's the scarcity. Not everyone can have it. Not everyone has access. And those who do, they treat it with respect. Now bring that mindset to you. Are you always online? Always available? Always saying yes? Then you're not scarce. You're common. And common men don't command respect. They beg for it. Too much access equals no curiosity. One of the biggest mistakes men make is overexposure. They give too much, too fast, too often. They overshare, overcommit, overinvest. And in doing so, they strip away the mystery. And mystery is what fuels attraction. Without mystery, there's no spark. Without scarcity, there's no pull. You become routine. You become ordinary. And when she knows she can have you anytime, She stops trying to earn you. Your attention is a privilege, not a giveaway. When you start treating your time, your energy, your presence as sacred, something shifts. You stop forcing connection. You stop proving your worth. You start showing through your actions that you are the prize. You don't respond right away because you're busy building. You don't chase because you're walking your path. You don't beg for love because you embody value. This is where real respect starts to grow. She feels it, that distance, that energy shift, and it awakens something in her, curiosity. Where is he? Why isn't he reaching out? What's he up to? That curiosity becomes desire. Men with options don't fear absence. They master it. Here's the thing. The man with options, he doesn't fear losing her. Why? Because he knows he has abundance. He's not attached to outcome. He's not desperate for validation. He's not shaken by silence. His center is unshakable. That's where true power lives. In detachment, in calmness, in choice, in emotional mastery, power through calm. Let's clear something up. Stoicism is not emotional suppression. It's not about acting cold or not feeling anything. No, it's about emotional mastery, and that's a completely different beast. She tests you not to break you, but to see if you can hold frame. Listen closely. When she pushes your buttons, when she gets moody, distant, even disrespectful, it's not always because she disrespects you. Sometimes it's because she's testing your emotional strength. Can you remain calm in chaos? Can you hold the frame when things get heated? Can you respond instead of react? Most men fail right here. They get triggered. They over-explain. They raise their voice or shut down. They lose their composure, and with it, her respect. The Stoic man doesn't chase peace. He becomes it. When you master your emotions, you become her anchor, not her storm. You're not swayed by every shift in her mood. You don't collapse when things get hard. You don't seek reassurance because you carry certainty within. And that, brother, is rare. In a world full of emotionally unstable men, calm is a superpower. Control doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you lead. We all feel frustration, rejection, jealousy, even sadness. But when you're truly grounded in yourself, you don't let those emotions lead the dance. You feel them, you observe them, but you don't become them. That's what makes you magnetic. Because when she sees you owning yourself, she instinctively feels safer, more drawn to you. Not because you play games, but because you lead with clarity, not chaos. Your calm is confidence in action. The man who doesn't panic when she pulls away, the man who doesn't get rattled when things don't go his way, that man exudes something women crave: stability. And stability is sexy, not flashy, not loud, but deeply attractive. It's what makes her want to lean in, because she knows he won't fold when life gets real. Scarcity increases value. Be the rare one. Let me hit you with some truth. The more available you are, the less valuable you become. Not just to her, but to everyone. Now, before you get it twisted, this isn't about being rude or distant. This is about understanding the law of scarcity and using it with wisdom. What's rare is respected. You ever notice how people treat gold? It's rare. It's hard to access. It's protected, stored, and valued. Now compare that to something that's always available, always on call, and easy to get. It's taken for granted, tossed aside, forgotten. Which one are you acting like? If you're always texting first, always initiating plans, always available at her convenience, then you're not giving her space to desire you. You're smothering the mystery. Absence speaks louder than words. Here's the Stoic angle. When a man has purpose, he's not always present. Not because he's playing games, but because he's busy being a man. He's in the gym. He's building his business. He's mastering his craft. He's living a life that's not dependent on her attention. That absence, that gap, it makes her wonder. It makes her notice. It creates pull. You're not pulling back. You're just not always available. There's a difference. If you're always there, you're nowhere special. Let me ask you this. If you eat your favorite food every single day, soon it's just another meal. But when it's rare, when it's earned, it becomes special again. You are that meal, but only if you stop overserving yourself. Women respect men who have something better to do, not out of ego, not out of arrogance, but because deep down they want to be part of something bigger. A man who has options doesn't have to force respect. He commands it by the way he moves. When she senses that your life doesn't stop for her, she either rises to meet your standard or watches you walk away. Either way, you win. She doesn't want to be your whole life. She wants to join a man who already has one. Emotional mastery, the calm in the storm. Let's talk about something that separates the men from the boys: emotional control. We're not talking about being cold, numb, or robotic. We're talking about stoic calm, that deep, unshakable presence that tells the world, I don't react, I respond. Control is not equal to suppression. A lot of guys get this wrong. They think being stoic means bottling everything up. Nope, that's not power, that's pressure. And eventually it explodes. Real stoic mastery, it's feeling everything, but being ruled by nothing. You don't lash out when she pulls away. You don't beg, plead, or spiral when she tests you. You stand firm. You stay calm. You observe. Because your inner peace isn't for sale. Why emotional stability attracts women? Look, women feel everything on a deep emotional frequency. That's part of their magic. But if you're reacting like a storm every time the wind blows, she can't trust you to lead. She can't feel safe with you. But if you stay composed, even when things get messy, now you become the anchor, the steady rock in her emotional ocean. That's irresistible. You teach her how to treat you by how you react or don't. Every time you let your emotions get the better of you, you give away power. Every time you stay calm, collected, and cool, you elevate yourself. She'll start thinking, why isn't he chasing me? Why does he seem unfazed? Who else is giving him attention? And that curiosity, that's the seed of renewed interest. Your power is in the pause. Next time you feel triggered, pause, take a breath, zoom out. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Because most of the time it's not. Let her feel your absence and your control. That's where masculine power lives. The confidence she can't ignore. Built, not bought. Let's get one thing straight. Confidence isn't loud. It's not flashy. And it sure as hell isn't fake. Real confidence is silent, steady, and unshakable. And guess what? That's exactly the kind of energy that women crave. You can't fake what you don't own. You can wear the nicest watch, drive the flashiest car, post the dopest selfies. But if it's all to prove something, she feels that, and you lose respect before you even realize it. Why? Because true confidence doesn't seek approval. It gives approval. A man who knows himself doesn't need to convince anyone else. Where real confidence comes from. Real confidence is forged in the fires of competence. You build skills. You keep promises to yourself. You do the hard things, especially when no one's watching. And over time, you stop needing applause. You stop needing validation. You know who you are, and you move like it. That's the kind of man who walks into a room and shifts the energy without saying a word. Women are naturally drawn to certainty. When you're uncertain of yourself, you overgive, overthink, and overcompensate. But when you're grounded in your own frame, you don't flinch when she's distant. You don't chase when she's cold. You don't shrink when tested. She feels that calm, rooted certainty, and she leans in, because women respect men who respect themselves first. Confidence isn't arrogance. Let's be clear. Arrogance is a mask. Confidence says, I know my value, and I'm not afraid to walk away from anything that doesn't align. Confidence is silent strength. It's built through pain, discipline, failure, wins, and quiet mornings of doing the work. You don't need to yell your worth. You live it. Confidence isn't about who follows you. It's about who you've become while no one was watching. Become the man who doesn't need her. And that's when she'll feel she can't lose you. Emotional mastery, your greatest superpower. Let's dive into something that separates the average man from the truly magnetic one. Emotional control, not emotional suppression, not pretending to be tough, but real, powerful, stoic calmness. The kind that holds firm when everything is trying to shake you. Why emotional stability is rare and respected. Look around. Most men are reactive. A text from her doesn't come fast enough, and they spiral. She pulls away and then they chase. She tests him, and he buckles. But you don't flinch. You feel everything, but you don't act on everything. You master your response. That right there is power. Women test emotional strength subconsciously. It's not malicious. It's biological. A woman tests not because she wants drama, but because she wants to feel your frame. If you crumble emotionally under pressure, she doesn't feel safe, respected, or attracted. But when you hold your line calmly, she feels magnetically pulled in, not because of what you say, but how you stay. The calm man is the irresistible one. Stillness, composure, centered energy. That's what draws her in when other men are losing their minds. She doesn't want a man who needs to prove he's strong. She wants a man who doesn't need to prove anything. That's stoic. That's rare. That's unforgettable. Train emotional discipline. Daily, want emotional strength? Train it like a muscle. Breathe before reacting. Delay your response. Don't always need to say something. Get comfortable in your own silence. Remember, you lead not just with your words, but with your presence. Women respect the man who stays still, even when everything around him tries to move him. Real confidence, the final piece of the puzzle. Let's bring it all home. You've made it through the silence, the detachment, the emotional mastery. But now, we talk about the core of it all. Real confidence, not arrogance, not fake bravado, not flexing cars, clothes, or followers. I'm talking about the quiet power that walks into a room and doesn't need attention because it already knows its worth. Confidence is earned, not worn. You can't buy real confidence. You build it through keeping promises to yourself, becoming competent at things that matter, facing challenges and not backing down, creating a life that excites you with or without applause. This kind of man doesn't need to chase because he attracts. Why women respect men who have options? Options equals proof. Proof that other women see your value. Proof that you are not dependent on any one person to feel worthy. Proof that you choose, you don't beg. Women feel this energy. They sense when you're grounded in abundance, not desperation. And when she knows you don't need her, that's when she wants you the most. Being the man with options isn't about dating 10 women. It's about this. You have goals. You have standards. You're not afraid to walk away if something violates your peace. You're building something bigger than validation. That's what makes you magnetic. So now ask yourself, are you ready to stop chasing and start becoming? Are you ready to choose power over panic, purpose over obsession, peace over chaos? Then commit. Comment below, subscribe, and join the brotherhood of men who are reclaiming their power. Men who lead with calm, live with purpose, and walk with options. She won't just respect you. She'll feel like she's lucky to be chosen. That's the Stoic path.